Yes, what's going on, people? Welcome back to Blatant Red TV. It's your boy Max, here to bring you the match preview for Liverpool versus Fulham. I just did a whole video, you know, people. Literally, left the camera on play, went into the post office, came back out, I turned the van engine on, and then it basically saved my video. Like a good 12-minute video I was just speaking about, you know. Now I've got to do the whole video again. It's crazy, people, man. It's crazy. I was going to bring it to you last night, but it was a long day at work, and I was just like, yeah, I came in from work, listened to the press conference as I always do, wrote down my notes, and I just said, you know what, I'll give it to the people then in the morning when I've got a bit more energy. Do you know what I mean? I'm out early, I've got a couple errands to do, then I've got to pick up my boy later, that's my son, and yeah, man. So, yeah, people, let's get into the preview. Obviously, the press conference, I want to touch on a few questions that, you know, was put to Slot and he answered. First question being injuries, as we always ask first or check for first. He said that Jota and Chiesa, they are both back, but Jota is more ahead than Chiesa. So Jota will probably be in the squad this weekend, he said, for today's game, sorry. And Chiesa probably might be in the squad for Southampton, he said. But that's good news, bro. It's good news, because we need both of them back, to be honest, man. Like, that's going to add to our attack and things like that. So, yeah, he was asked a question on Fulham being a threat. He said Fulham is definitely a threat, especially on the counter-attack. They've got pacey players, which we know they have, that can hurt us. You know, I think Harry Wilson, he's coming off the bench a lot for them, man, but he's been coming off the bench and scoring some late winners. Like, against Arsenal, Fulham played some good football, like credit to Marco Silva, you know, he's a good manager. He has got them man playing good football, and I think there's even a player, we're looking at their left back, innit, Anthony Robertson. I heard that we're looking at him and Kirkes from Bournemouth as like possible replacements for Andy Robertson. So yeah, people, man, and they're missing a few players as well, but I'll get into that. That's in the match stats. But yeah, people, man, he said they're a threat, and they definitely are, man. Like, even though we're at home, we have to be wary about this Fulham team, man, because, and especially it depends how we start, man. Like, I always say that if you start well and you start on the front foot and you take the game to the opposition, that's what we need to do, and try and get that early goal within the 20-minute spell, so it could just calm the crowd, calm the players to a certain level, and, you know, probably not make it an easy game, but you know what I mean? It's just, if you're in control and you've got the first goal, then it's kind of like you could dictate the game, innit? And that's what we need to do in this match. We definitely need to try and start on the front foot and try and get an early goal as possible, do you know what I mean? And on top of that, Arsenal are playing 12:30 today, so they could all be 3 points behind us. They're at home to Everton. They could all be 3 points behind us by the time we play this game. So we need to go back 6 points if Arsenal win, that is, do you know what I mean? Okay, that was on Fulham. He was asked a question on Darwin Núñez and how has he been feeling ever since, like, you know, a couple misses he had in the Champions League against Girona. And he said that obviously he's doing well, but at the same time he's not happy, innit? His confidence is low, and that's the thing with Núñez. I see it. His confidence is low, and especially after those few chances that he had against Girona, Slot even said that's why he took him off, like at the half-an-hour point or something like that, with half an hour left in the game, because he could see that those early misses affected his performances. He wasn't pressing as much, he wasn't doing certain things that he should have been doing in the game. And that's my thing, it's just like, you can see the man ain't got no confidence. But I just want my number 9 to start packing goals, man. That's where it is. Like, I know when Núñez starts getting his confidence up and he starts packing goals, if you add Núñez's goals to Salah and then Jota coming back, Diaz already scoring goals, Gakpo, bro, it's like our number 9 should be scoring more goals than Salah. It shouldn't be Salah outscoring. Obviously we know Salah's a goal scorer, but because he's the one that we kind of look for as the final player, the final ball, the person that give the ball to him and then he will get the goal. You know what I'm trying to say? With these times, it should be Núñez. It should be Núñez, bro. Because Núñez is probably more of an all-round finisher than Salah. Salah just finishes with his left foot, right foot, sometimes his head. But Núñez, both feet, headers. You know what I'm trying to say? Like he is a finisher, but for some reason he's just not It's not happening for him, man. It's not happening for him. I was listening to Ali McCoist on TalkSport the other day. Ali McCoist said his work rate is there. And if I was him, and if I could speak to him, I would just tell him to start shooting for keepers' feet. And just try and hit it as hard as low as possible in bottom corners. And I guarantee he'll start scoring goals. Because most of his shots that he takes, they're either goal height, keeper height, where it's easy for the keeper to save. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, man. I just want Núñez to slightly get his confidence back and start packing in goals. Because when this man does, he's going to be a serious problem. Do you know what I mean? So that's on Darwin. He was asked a dumb question, though, about Chelsea. Like, the journalist said to him about, do you see Chelsea as title credentials? And Slot just kind of like, I asked the bare questions before, prior to Chelsea, and da-da-da-da-da. Yes, they're an impressive team, but I'm not focused on them. I'm focused on my team, innit? Like, I like the way he just shut that down, bro, because you get some managers that probably like wax lyrical about Chelsea and whatnot. But he was like, bro, don't come to Anfield. Don't come to my press conference and ask me questions about Chelsea. Are you mad? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so yeah, man. Big up Slot for that. All right, let's get into match stats now. As you know, Liverpool was sitting top of the table on 35 points. Fulham are sitting 10th on 23, so there's only like a 12-point gap difference between them. Suspensions that both teams had, starting with Liverpool, we're missing Maka because Maka picked up a 5th yellow card booking, so he's missing this game. I think he missed Girona as well. For Fulham, they are missing Reece Nelson. He's got a hamstring injury. They're also missing Tom Kearney, if that's how you pronounce his name, and Calvin Bassey. That's the one player that I was kind of happy about that they ain't got, because he is a good defender. Trust me, that Calvin Bassey, he's serious, man. So I'm happy that they're missing him at the back, but still, does that mean anything? Like, if we don't go out there and get the result that we need. So, yeah, those are suspensions. The last 5 meetings between both teams has practically been Liverpool dominant. Liverpool have got 4 wins and 1 draw. A 3-1 win was the first, the most recent one. Then a 1-1 draw. Then a 2-1 win. Then a 4-3 win. And then a 1-0 win. So, yeah, I reckon in the last 5 meetings against Fulham is a bit dominant. So, we shouldn't have no issues going into this game. But this is football, people, man. Football is a cruel game. And it's just, on the day you could think, yeah, my team should win. But sometimes it doesn't always work out like that. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, peeps. That's match stats. Let's get into the lineup. As you know, we've got the number 1 keeper back, Alisson. Even though Kelleher, for what he done when Alisson was out, brilliant. But you saw the difference that Alisson makes, bruv, against Girona. Because let's be honest, man, Girona could have basically packed a couple goals. They could have scored a couple goals, but Alisson pulled off some saves. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, lineup, Alisson is definitely going to be back in goal. It's going to be Trent at right back. He's definitely going to partner Gomez and Virgil together, because Konate, I don't know if he trained Konate. I did see him in the inside training video, but Slot said he's not available. So yeah, it's going to be Gomez and Virgil partnering at centre back, Robbo left back. Gravenberch and Jones, they're definitely going to be the 2 pivots, with Maka being suspended. We got Harvey Elliott back, and I think Harvey Elliott did get a little run out against Girona, but I don't see Slot starting Harvey in this game. I probably might see Harvey making a substitute appearance for Szoboszlai, but I can see Szoboszlai starting at the 10. Salah on the right. It's always just up top and the left side of the pitch that I'm always a bit not confused about, but just I don't know what Slot's going to do. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, because I could see him starting Núñez up top as the striker, as our number 9. And if it doesn't go well, then I can see him probably playing Diaz through the middle and whatever. But I'm not too sure if he's going to start Diaz on the left or Gakpo on the left. But if I'm going to pick my player that I want to start on the left, I'm always going to say Gakpo, because I just feel he's got that goal threat. I'm not saying Diaz doesn't, you know what I mean? But Gakpo just has that threat. So I'm going to say Gakpo. This is the team that I'm going to pick. Gakpo on the left and Núñez up top. But then we might get a surprise today with Jota starting the game. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I don't know, people. It's up in the air right now. It's up in the air. But, yeah, the lineup, Alisson in goal, Trent right back, Gomez and Virgil the partners, Robbo left back, Gravenberch and Jones the pivot, Szoboszlai the 10, Salah right, Gakpo left. And if Jota's available, start Jota through down the middle. If he's not, start Nunes. That's what I'm going to say, people. Prediction-wise, I'm always going to say Liverpool win. And I think Liverpool will get the win. I think it might be a 3-1 Liverpool win. I do think we might concede a goal. So I do feel 3-1 Liverpool win. So that's the preview, people. All we can do now is just look forward to the game. Thank you for joining me again on this preview. If you haven't, like, comment, and subscribe. It's free. It costs nothing. And yeah, people, support the channel, please. Join me after the game for the match reaction. But until then, people, have a blessed weekend. And I'll see you soon. It's Blatant Red TV. It's your boy, Max.